Before we get started, we would like to give a big thank you and shout out to our sponsors: Georgia Highlands College, Rome Little Theater, Chiaha Harvest Fair, Rome Shakespeare Festival, WLAQ, Rome News Tribune, Meg Treg Collective, and the Rome Emperors.
Welcome to the Thrills and Chills podcast, the podcast where we're all about horror.
You'll get to hear our personal thoughts and feelings, our favorite scenes, and our ratings of horror in film.
Okay, so for today, we're doing the movie Await Further Instructions. Pretty much, it's just like a horror movie about a family getting trapped inside their house, and they get messages from their TV giving them instructions on what to do, on how to survive.
Yeah, it was really weird because we thought it was some like government scheme at first, and we thought it was just this weird little family experiencing this. It wasn't. Honestly,
I didn't think it was a government thing. I thought they were just like, they got trapped and someone was trying to have fun and just kill them. Because I didn't, like, I knew that the thing that was covering the walls, we'll insert a picture, I knew that it was weird, but I thought that someone had just trapped them inside. And so I didn't expect it to be something real until later in the movie.
Whenever it started breathing.
Oh, yeah, no, the walls started breathing, guys.
It was weird. It was weird.
No. Okay, basically, our main characters are Nick and,
It was Angie. It was Angie.
It was Angie. It was just spelled weird.
My bad. I forgot. Nick, Angie, the stepsister, which I can't... Not the stepsister.
No.
Oh my gosh. It's the actual sister. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
Nick's sister. Can't remember the name.
Movie, we thought that this sister was the stepsister.
We thought it was like
the
some
brothers...
weird incestual thing going on.
Yeah.
I still don't know.
Yeah,
it's still
unclear.
Yeah, so we don't have the names written down on here, so we were just like... So it's the sister, the mom, the dad, the grandfather, who didn't last that long. So I wouldn't say he was much of a main character. The brother-in-law. Well, they're married. They were married, so... Well, he kept calling... Like, the dad kept calling her daughter. Yeah. But refused to call him son.
Oh.
So that's the differentiation between the two. So it was definitely... The sister was the sister, not the sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm. They had a lot of... Okay, the kills, the way that I would describe the kills, they were okay. Some of them were just like, Other ones, most of them that were actually good, they were mostly like relief kills because you hated the characters so much that you just wanted them to die. Yeah. So...
The grandfather, too.
Hey, what's with the theme and the movies that we watch being like, we hate the dad? This one and the last one.
Okay, but they were both chosen by Malayla.
Dang, Malayla.
Malayla.
I don't know what y'all trying to put out there. I love my dad.
Oh, that's true. Her dad's lovely.
I don't.
I don't have a dad.
Oh,
but yeah, every time I choose a movie, it's probably like the second time I've watched this. This is the second time I've watched this movie. It's one of like, it felt, when I first watched the movie, it felt like a fever dream. Like I couldn't remember the name of the movie, and so it took forever for me to find. Mm-hmm. But
oh my god, you should have heard her scrambling for the name.
Yes.
It was so funny. Okay, well, what was y'all's favorite kill in the show, since we're already on the topic of kills?
Okay, favorite kill for like the actual scene is probably the mom's. It was really intense. The mom, she got trapped in the bathroom, and there was like a vent that ventilated out, and it was like smoke and stuff, and it killed her.
It was so weird because it wasn't an actual vent. It was just this like tube almost that was coming through the window that was wrapped around the weird little house alien thing.
Yeah, that was my favorite kill, but my favorite relief kill, the dad.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The dad and maybe the grandpa. Bro, both of them, they're just so irritating to watch and to experience. It's just like...
Yeah. I'd say my favorite is the dad because of, at the end of the movie, you finally realize everything is basically like wires. But like they're live wires. I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, they were coming out of his mouth and like going into his ears and controlling him. I thought it was really cool.
Well, my favorite kill was definitely the moms, because I don't feel like the relief kills were good enough to put over the moms, even though I love the mom after she like clapped back.
Oh yeah.
But like her kill, just the way it was set up, I just found it so interesting. So that was my favorite kill.
I don't think I liked the mom's kill that very much. I just was so off screen and kind of anticlimactic. There was just so much built up for just.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hit the microphone.
Expect her to blow up though.
No, well, no, I did actually, but
Yeah, I forgot that she blew up.
That was
well,
my
'cause
favorite part.
you couldn't remember.
Right, that was my favorite
It
part of
wasn't
the whole
even
thing.
memorized. Memorable.
Okay, so what was your favorite kill?
The dad, because of like he was the really only on-screen good kill.
Yeah.
Because the brother-in-law just got like
He just
axed to the arm and died.
Yeah, he just kind of took an axe to the shoulder and just kind of dropped.
No, it was an axe.
It was an axe.
It was an axe.
100% an axe.
Yeah.
They were trying to get out of the house with an axe.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right, yeah.
But out of everybody's dads, I mean, his was just like so boring.
Yeah, but
I
then
mean,
he basically got like 2 deaths
Yeah.
because he died and then was puppeteered.
Didn't the TV like fall on top of him or like his kid? Okay.
Yeah.
The TV fell on top of the sister, I think.
No, she fell down from the.
No.
Oh no, she fell off of the little balcony thing that they have in.
And then her bone was exposed.
Yeah.
She got
Personally,
sepsis.
What I would rank. Okay. Yeah, what I would basically rank the kill in order, how I would do it was the moms, then probably like the grandpas, and then the dads,
Oh yeah, the
and
grandpa.
then the rest of them.
So basically, with the grandpa's death, they took this vaccination that the weird thing gave them, and
The TV told them to take
with used needles, mind you.
use needles, not sterilized. They had no way to sterilize anything. Me being a diabetic, that's no. That is the #1 rule.
If they didn't have any way, then how'd they find something to sterilize it with? They did have
So
something.
yeah, they did.
They
put
probably
it in,
just
like-
had alcohol.
Yeah, but the fact that the
It
dad
still
wasn't
helps
even
out a little
considering
bit.
sterilizing it.
Yeah, okay. We need to give you you guys some idea of how horrible the dad was. He was like
an awful
so mean for no reason, and he wouldn't let anyone say anything. At one point, he trapped Nick because Nick tried to see through the outside, and it was like a breach or something like that. Someone trying to escape, and the dad took him and tried to torture him, and was about to like scoop his eyeballs out.
Well-
and he was just so like.
For a little more context on that, it told him that the secret sleeper agent had information that they needed, so you need to torture him and get it out of him.
Yeah.
So he
Keep in
did
mind,
exactly what it was told.
The dad was just following along what the TV said. Like,
Yeah.
I told you to kill yourself. Oh, he was down.
Dad's not a man.
No, but he kept
he was
telling
insecure too, for
the
sure.
brother-in-law to be the man of the house.
Literally.
Not even his own child.
Yeah. Well, okay. He at the very end, or like somewhere towards the end, I remember he said something to Nick, and it was like, you were always too clever for your own good and stuff like that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I just feel like the dad was insecure and couldn't handle any type of challenge or different view because of the way that his dad treated him. And like he talked about the way that his dad treated him, and like to me, you would think that because of how horribly his dad treated him, that he wouldn't want to do that to his children, but somehow he ended up doing worse because he got like so many of them killed just by being stupid and being so mean. And I don't know.
He refused to be around his daughter whenever she died.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, whenever she got hurt, he literally just walked away into the study.
He
He
said,
was-
come get me if you actually need me.
He was like, I'll be in my study. And we're just like, sir? What?
just can't handle like anything that's actually serious. He can talk about it and give a big talk about being the man, but like if you look down at his actions, he's not.
He's definitely not a man.
No.
He is less than.
Yeah.
He's not even a woman.
A woman
Dang.
a woman did better in that situation.
That-
All of the women
Exactly.
did.
His wife was. Oh my god. How did she marry that man?
Probably got trapped.
That's facts.
Okay.
Baby trapping.
Okay.
We spent too long on that.
I think
did.
we did least favorite kill.
We basically talked about our least favorite kill because I said the sister on there.
Oh.
Mine was
I
definitely
talked
the,
about how
the
I didn't like the
brother-in-law.
sisters.
Oh yeah, my least favorite was the brother-in-law.
See, you two
The
talked
fact that
about
he just got an axe to his shoulder and just kind of dropped.
Oh.
Okay, but at least he went. And he did a little
Yeah,
spin
That's
but
not
dive.
giving
You're
much.
not gonna die from an axe to the shoulder.
My least favorite kill was the girlfriend and the boyfriend because there was literally nothing to it. Like at
It was
all.
Yeah.
off screen. Like he raised the axe and then the screen went black.
Yeah.
Huh?
No,
No.
I thought we saw it.
No, we saw him get the axe to the shoulder.
No, we're talking about the brother and the, not the. I thought we were talking about the.
No, Angie and Nick.
Yeah, that's who I'm
Oh.
talking about. Their
Oh.
death wasn't on the screen.
Yeah.
It was a black screen.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Okay.
talking about.
No,
I thought you were talking.
I knew it.
My bad.
I didn't know.
My bad.
It was either that or the sister getting sepsis because that was just like a
Oh.
impending doom. We already knew it was gonna happen, and it was just like okay. ignore
How
that
did she
voice
get
crack.
sepsis so easily though? Like it literally happened seconds after.
I think it's infection.
Normally it takes a minute though.
Okay, I'm just saying,
She didn't get any help.
her bone would not be sticking out of her leg from that fall.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, it happened. I don't know.
I think ours were just like the main characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Angie. Angie?
Yeah.
It's Angie.
Angie.
Yeah.
I picked Angie because honestly she was one of the least hateables. The only thing I didn't like is she didn't like to stand up for herself very much.
That's why I chose Nick over Angie because he, on the other hand, was saying it to his father and was doing like all this other kinds of stuff that all the other characters weren't doing.
I chose Nick just because I respected him a little bit more than Angie.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Which
He
is
was a more
basically
respectable
what
character.
you're saying, but that's the reason why I chose Nick. Like I love Angie. She was cool. She was great. But
It's just the
Nick
fact
was
that
just
she
a
let
little bit
herself
better.
them lock her away. Like,
Exactly.
Okay, that did really annoy me because I don't even understand how. Actually, never mind, because they locked her away because there was one of them that was sick, and so she had a cold, and so everyone thought it was her. But I feel like
And
she
I'm
was
pretty
the
sure
most
they're
sensible.
Racist.
Yeah, that's mostly what it was, but
the
it was
sister.
covered up as that.
Oh, I hated the sister so much. Literally, all she would talk about is my pregnancy, my pregnancy.
Well, there were certain things that did warrant that. Only
Yeah.
for the main fact of she took a vaccination while she was pregnant. She
Literally.
couldn't do that.
to be
You
fair,
can't.
I wasn't like long before she even fell off the stairs and died, like and got sepsis or whatever. I wasn't expecting her to live in the first place when they threw out all the food.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they were like,
Yeah.
all of your food is contaminated. Okay.
Like they have to actually be like so stupid because the things that the TV box was like telling them to do, it was just so like
Well, the dad was really
I don't
stupid.
know. Yeah, I know, but it was just like use your brain, use your brain, use your brain. That's literally how I felt watching the movie while like the dad and them they were listening to it, and it was just like you can't like you have to understand that that's not something that the government is going to tell you like the way that they were doing it either. Like, I'm not sure how to explain that, but the sister, she was so annoying. I didn't like her, and it was mostly because like the way that she would talk to Nick, and then she was really bratty. And then I remember this one scene. I don't even remember what happened in it, but
We've already
Oh,
talked
yeah, they were
about
so
that.
The
racist.
dad basically
Yeah.
prioritized the sister over Nick. And then he was constantly yelling at Nick to also, like, I'd say, I guess, not stand up for his girlfriend.
yeah, it was weird that he was telling the daughter's boyfriend? Were they just
Boyfriend?
No,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
husband.
Oh, okay.
That was
it?
her. That was her husband. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Something.
His daughter's husband to be a man, and then the actual person who stepped up and actually had like sensible things going on in their brain was just like some defiant character.
Yeah.
I think that was stupid.
Yeah.
We all put down the dad though for the character we hated the most,
yeah.
but it really sounds like you have something against the sister.
Oh, I do. I don't
You
like
went
the
on a
way.
whole rant.
Dude, I didn't even get to finish either. There was this one scene where Nick said something, and the sister was just like, she said something so snarky, and I was like, because like, it was so hypocritical. It was.
I know what you're talking
you know
about
what I'm
because
talking about.
you literally went, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. It was so hypocritical and so stupid because, like, from an outside perspective, you can really see this stuff.
It was okay, wow, it was the scene in the living room.
They're all in the living room.
I know.
Half the show.
I know, but
So they're in the living room.
I think they were eating.
yeah, I
I
think
think they were eating.
it
So
was
Or, like,
when the food
after.
got thrown out.
Oh
I think
yeah,
it
it was
was
before.
right before
Yeah,
the food
it was
got
whenever.
thrown out.
Yeah, the introductions and stuff. Like whenever they were like at the very beginning of the
You
movie.
could tell their family was straight up trash
literally.
Oh yeah.
in the first few scenes.
The first few scenes, you were like, wow, why is this family even coming together for this
I would have left
special meal?
Hold on.
I would have tried to leave too, just like Angie and Nick did.
Yeah, why did they try to leave? I can't remember.
Because they couldn't take it.
they couldn't take it anymore, and then they got trapped in by the weird.
So
Yeah.
they couldn't fully leave because of them getting trapped in, but also they hated everybody there.
Yeah.
I don't know why they came in the first place. Not gonna lie.
Maybe to give like it a chance or something like that, but that I don't
I
know.
said
That
Said
never
it in
ends
the
up working
beginning,
out.
but I don't even remember.
I don't either.
I wouldn't.
I also, before we get into like the actual ratings, I feel like the lead up, the build up to it just being like electrical wires doing all of this, it was like, it was just
It was so-
anticlimactic.
It was so. Oh, what is it gonna be? It's gonna show us. Oh,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just like, okay, then
Although-
I guess this is a plot.
It was
was weird.
It was kind of interesting when he like broke the toilet and put his phone in, and you saw like the root system.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but
feel
once
like
it
that
like
was-
got the overhead shot, I feel like it would have been more chaotic
Yeah.
I-
rather
like-
than just how it
Yeah,
was.
with the root shot, I feel like they could have done that so much better in the ending. And if we didn't know exactly what it was at the ending, I feel like we could have gotten something more other than, oh my god, everybody's house is wrapped in this.
Oh my god,
Whatever
this
this
wire
is.
believes he's God.
Literally.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was like the baby from the sister. He like did like a C-section type thing and like was like worship me Ruby because that's what he wanted to name it. And
Yeah.
it was just like
He didn't want to name it those.
That-
It
Yeah, it
literally
was their
appeared the
pick.
two names
Yeah, I
that
know.
were potentially going to be chosen, and
Yeah.
he chose Ruby himself.
That's
Well, because one was a boy's name and one was a
Yeah.
girl's name.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's what reminded me. Me and my mom were looking for movies this weekend, and I saw one called Baby Ruby, and it immediately made me thought of this movie because I would think of this movie because I was like, wait, Baby Ruby, is this a sequel?
I don't feel like this is a movie that like needs a sequel.
It doesn't. It for sure doesn't. But it was a little bit.
I'm now part of this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse is now the cameraman.
Yes.
We swapped a few things around.
We forgot to say something about that.
Because he doesn't speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sitting over there with the
Hey
camera shaking
Jesse,
his
you
head.
should say something, Jesse.
Hello.
See, look, he can
That's
speak.
it.
He has a voice.
Okay.
Okay.
Chill chart.
Chill chart.
Boo worthy.
Barely boo worthy.
It was so
barely
bad.
good, yeah.
It was so bad. Guys, please don't watch this unless
It was
you.
so anticlimactic. Why did you have us watch this?
I can tell you.
Because I couldn't remember anything about the movie. I just remembered that I thought it ended with like aliens and them flying in the sky or something. I don't know.
Guys, I can tell you, if you want to watch a bad movie on purpose, watch Velocipaster. It is the best, worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I cackled.
What?
I'd
What
be
is that?
down to rewatch the movie that Shoal made me and Gabe watch.
So 10 out of 10 would not watch this movie.
Yeah, no, don't watch this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see some questions.
Okay, our
that we need
questions.
answers.
Okay. So, the entity, we're gonna call it, with thousands of eyes wrapping around the house. Like, what is this thing?
Yeah, it just knew.
Evil Dead Rise.
Okay.
Oh, I
Okay.
think I've heard of that.
Well, it's the movie that's like rated
just
number
made me think
1
of
for
Red
the
Dead
most
Redemption.
blood.
Damn.
It was actually really good.
I said it wrong again.
Stop whispering.
But no,
I was talking about Red Dead Redemption. Because that's what it made me think of. And then I pronounced it. Sorry.
No, I love Red Dead.
Anyways, what was the first question?
But, an entity with thousands of eyes wrapping around the house, what is it? Literally.
What type of entity could it be?
How?
I wanna know how
it
it
was
was
like a
living.
weird TV cable monster thing.
How did it have it? How was it breathing? Okay,
Literally.
if you're a weird TV cable monster, you don't need to breathe. You shouldn't need to breathe. What is going on? This plot is getting twisted.
I'd kill myself immediately as soon as I
Oh,
saw that
they
I couldn't
did?
get out of my family's house.
I did like when the brother-in-law stuck his hand through the hole and it cut off his fingers.
That was deserved.
That was so stupid.
It was karma.
I mean, they couldn't get through it, so there was no point of him trying to do that. But I understand his curiosity, so.
I mean, he took one for the team. Okay.
Not really.
What
The
happened-
Wires took one for the
so
team.
Basically, the way this thing works is that it has to be able to see you and hear you. So what if you block all access to the house, shut all the windows, shut all the curtains,
Okay,
like
but then
soundproof your house? I
couldn't
guess.
couldn't it block out the ventilation so you could slowly lose air?
In theory, it could.
Yeah, I felt weird, like, at first seeing the vents. I knew that it was going to be, like, importance to the plot, but it was just, like, it was just
It was
waiting.
one scene, and that was it.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? Well, we already found out at the end of the
Yeah.
movie that other families were being affected.
We just don't know how.
Yeah.
Are they also getting their babies stolen?
Yeah, that's literally
That was the next question.
How many
My
babies
bad.
were stolen during this event?
Was it all just...
7.
7.
Was it all just to, like, have him be worshipped, the entity be worshipped? Is that really, like, why you're trying to kill everyone? Also, I want to know how
Is
this
he
came
on a
about.
power? Is this entity on a power trip?
Probably.
Probably somewhere from outer space.
Hmm.
Or it was human made and it went out of control.
Human made is crazy.
I want to
SCP.
say AI, but that doesn't even. It didn't even feel like AI.
It didn't.
It
There's
just
no
wasn't.
way.
Yeah, no.
It moved like clay motion too.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
The only part, like, about the actual, like, cables that I liked was whenever it decided to take over the dad's body. I thought that was an interesting concept to execute, but
Yeah.
other than that, it just felt stupid.
It feels like it didn't execute it right.
They did.
I mean,
Can
like
the-
I said, cool concept.
Another
Yeah.
question: can the wires break off from itself and move around by, like manifest themselves into human bodies by breaking off? and
Like almost
going?
like asexual reproduction.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
Like budding.
at the end, they did call it a parasite.
So it's
So that's even more confusing.
I'm so
I don't
confused.
think we would be able to, considering like the whole heart of it was basically inside the TVs.
yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What was that
Another thing-
concept?
If the TV's the heart
Break
and
the
you have
TV.
multiple TVs in your house, huh?
Or what if you just
Well-
don't have TVs at all?
Yeah.
Wait. No, because they did do something with 2 TVs in the house. And the other
Oh,
TV
yeah, Angie.
spoke.
Yeah, Angie connected to it whenever she was trapped in the room.
And it said, I see you. And that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really freaking
No.
scary.
No, that was the brother-in-law. He
But it
saw
also
the
did
message
with her.
on the main TV.
No.
It also did it with
Yes,
her,
but
too.
it did with Angie,
It
too.
did it with Angie.
Did you not pay attention?
I was, but it's been a fat minute. I've slept since then.
I've also slept since then.
I've been on 3 field trips. Okay,
It's okay. It happens. It's all right. No worries. Let's see. Why did the serum... Okay, I'm
yeah.
assuming it's because it was sterilized, but why did the serum only kill the grandfather?
like, is it affecting old people just purely? And also, the way he just coughed up like random black mucus.
That was weird.
Sketchy.
What was with the black stuff?
What was with the black mucus? Because it didn't really have any other.
I feel like if there had been side effects on other people but not death, that would have made it more like, ooh, what's going on?
Well, there was black
and
veins
hear what's in it.
Yeah, there was black veins in her stomach before the child was born.
Because she was the infected one, not Angie. The sister, by the way.
Oh yeah, the pregnant sister.
I wonder if it was the vaccine or like.
Bigger question is why did she take the vaccine? She was pregnant. You're not even supposed to take regular vaccine.
No, she tried to fight against it. It was the brother-in-law that forced her to.
Yeah, he was like, you need to take this for like the good of the family or something.
But also that goes along with the dad pressuring the brother-in-law to be like the man of the household.
Oh, that man is so easily manipulated, but so am I.
Okay. Also, like, what was the vaccine?
Yeah, what was the vaccine?
What was it for? What was it for? Just to get it inside of your system?
Because the needles were already used. So were they needles from other families? Is that what made them infected? Were like families prior infected?
Well, they don't know that it was already used, but it wasn't. It definitely wasn't sterilized.
Oh no, they were used. Angie said they were used.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if they weren't, then they definitely come in some sort of like protective packaging.
Not if it's made by a monster with thousands of wired eyes. Or an SCP. My bad.
Or an SCP.
Angie and Nick didn't take it, did they?
They did. We thought they didn't because it didn't actually show them taking it. So we were like, what if they didn't? We had hope. That was our issue.
I thought it did show them taking it.
Yeah, but it was kind of like maybe they just squirted it off behind them or something like that.
Yeah, because with the dad, he was like, "Urgh." Also, the way these people take shots concern me. Okay, I've said this before. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I know about shots. Please, never in a million years, just like...
That's bad for so many reasons.
You could hit a major blood vessel.
Mm-hmm.
You could... Oh my gosh. There's so many things wrong with it.
Like, I know they've had to have been to the doctors and getting a shot. Why are you going to sit here and act like you can't hurt yourself if your doctors are going to be careful about it?
Also, when you put a needle in, you are supposed to put the needle completely into your skin until the plastic is touching your skin. Tell me why these needles were this long.
I thought they were like that long.
Either way, they were way too long for somebody to be putting in their skin.
I do agree with that. They were really long for no reason.
Those types of shots are like deep tissue shots, if that makes sense.
Why are y'all looking at me?
I don't know. I'm deathly terrified of needles. I will scream, kick, and punch whoever puts a needle near me. So I'd rather kill myself rather than put those needles in my skin without knowing what exactly is inside of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I don't even know how my insulin is made. I just realized that.
But at least you know like what it's meant to do instead of the vaccination they took, because they didn't know what that was gonna do.
Yeah. The dad was just like, also, it went down their chimney.
The TV said so. Let's do it, guys.
Also, like, these needles just drop from your chimney and your TV tells you, hey, take this vaccination.
That's weird, and you don't trust your TV whenever they tell you to take a random vaccination, all right? And okay.
I'm not talking about the COVID-19.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you know what you're taking, if you know why you're taking it, because they had no idea what was going on in the outside world. There's just like, you didn't know what was happening, and you're going to take a random vaccination that your TV is telling you to take, and it's not like people or approved scientists or anything. It's literally just your TV. Please educate yourselves.
But to be fair, we do need to clarify that the father did think that the TV was like some signal
Oh,
from the
yeah.
Oh
government.
my god.
Yeah.
We knew that
Also,
the cross above the TV meant something.
Yes,
He
no.
looked at it and was called the TV God.
No, I looked at it because I do a lot of film analysis because I'm a freaking nerd. But you do wide shots for certain stuff. They would show the TV with the bookcase and the cross above the TV.
The thing is,
Chekhov's gun, if there's something in the movie, it's semi-important, it's going to come back. And if it doesn't, that's bad filmmaking.
the thing is, whenever the TV and the bookshelf and the cross were in shot, it was always centered.
It was
with the
always
cross
centered with the cross. The TV was...
lowered.
Yeah, the TV was always lowered so that the cross was in shot, and I hated it. I hated it so much.
So
So the fact that you're okay.
Sorry, Queen.
The fact that the entire time the dad was like, "It's a sign from the government," and then randomly he was like, "Is this God?"
okay,
He was
on a
just going
scale
insane.
of 1 to 10, would you guys ever recommend somebody watching this?
No.
I said scale of 1 to 10, guys.
Oh.
Wait, what's like? Okay,
10 is you would 100% recommend. 1 is no.
Negative 10.
Oh.
I'm gonna say like a 4, maybe like a 40%.
If somebody asked me to
like-
recommend a really crappy movie, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, for like crap and giggles. I'd be
Okay, but also if you want
Because
to,
we did laugh at this.
I'm just saying, if you want to watch a bad movie, watch Velocipaster. It's about a pastor that becomes a velociraptor. Why wouldn't you want to watch that? Best,
Gabe, are you wanting to watch that?
best worst
No.
movie I've seen in my entire life. I'm just saying, Frankie Mermaid, best and worst character of all time.
All right.
I think we've ranted on enough about this movie.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a wrap. If you like our videos, please like, subscribe, perhaps, and go check out our other videos for more ratings of horror film.
or-
I just ruined that. Anyways,
We
If you
swear
guys have
that-
any recommendations, put it down in the comments. We do read our comments. I do look on there occasionally.
We swear they're not always gonna be bad movies.
Yeah.
Just
We need to watch a good one.
we were gonna watch
Please.
Smile, but then we all couldn't.
because of the age limit, what is up with that?
Hey, I could have watched
You
it.
physically have to show your ID to go watch Smile 2. But from what I've heard, it's so gory
Yeah.
and aggressive. So I guess it makes sense. But I just don't see why our movie theater is suddenly enforcing that.
Yeah, our movie theater has been really bad about just letting in anybody to a rated R movie.
Anyways,
Time to wrap it up.
yeah.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bye! Before we wrap up this episode of the podcast, I want to give one final thank you to all of our sponsors: Georgia Highlands College, Rome Little Theater, Chiaha Harvest Fair, Rome Shakespeare Festival, WLAQ, Rome News Tribute, Meg Treg Collective, and Rome Emperors.